Yeah, Antonio and Ivan have it right, Jonathan. But one thing I would add is that our staffs and the staffs of our member companies have been meeting regularly with the committee staffs. As providers for 35 million Americans, we can, with our colleagues at Hewitt, provide real-time information about how various proposals affect our ability to continue to provide, and we have been doing that very regularly, as well as some of the proposals and how it impacts our cost structure and our flexibility in providing programs, particularly under ERISA, that cover employees in all 50 states. Antonio and Ivan have met, as have many of our members that Ivan mentioned, with the leadership, with the White House and the House and the Senate. In fact, we're having our quarterly CEO meeting tomorrow, and we expect both Senator Baucus and Grassley to be joining us to continue this discussion. Next question, Brad.
Our next question is from Donna Smith of Reuters. Your line is open.
Hi. I had one other question. We've had 3 Republicans in the talks with Chairman Baucus, and it's still uncertain whether or not they will be there through the whole legislative process. Are you concerned that as this bill moves forward, let me rephrase that. Are you concerned by the lack of Republican support for the process, and are you concerned that as the legislation moves forward, we'll see less Republican involvement and thus change the structure of the bill?
So, Donna, this is Ivan again, and perhaps you would benefit by hearing both an answer from Antonio and I, and then an answer from John, which might give you 2 different sides of the same issue. So from the company standpoint, let me start, and then Antonio can jump in here. Look, to me and to all of the BRT members, we don't look at this as Republican and Democrats. In our districts, we know as many Democrats who have concerns about some of the proposals as the Republicans do. So right now, the sport is to boil us down to a partisan comment in Washington, which I'll let John talk about. From a policy standpoint, we know that we have raised issues and we have had very good dialogue with the Baucus Committee that covers both Democrat and Republican concerns. We're going to work hard, and as Antonio said, we are in favor of smart and responsible reform, and we're hoping that we'll continue to move to meaningful solutions. But if not, the business community will make sure we talk to both Democrats and Republicans who are going to support a bill that we don't think works, or we're going to support a bill that works for both Democrats and Republicans. So to us, we're not at the point where we're trying to pick off votes. We're at the point we're trying to get the policy right.
Yeah, I want to add a couple of things. First of all, we look at this as a very, very important business issue, financially for the companies, but as well for the well-being of our employees. This is a huge issue. For us, so we have to be involved. Second, I think it's very important to realize that no matter what the bill is, the bill has to get implemented, and guess who is going to implement it? And we're going to be implemented that bill. So we know that we won't come out with a bill that we can implement. This is going to fail, and we don't want this to fail. We don't, like Ivan said, I don't look at this as one party or the other. This is a huge issue for us financially. It's a huge issue for our employees. And we have to implement it at the end of the day. And so we're looking for the best solution.